Hey YouTubers, Joshy351 here, the JDT Racing YouTube channel, and I've been doing a doco on rebuilding my XD, the Clevo and the XD, not full rebuild, just the top end build. If you've watched the previous videos, you'd realise and know that one of the heads leaked coolant because there was a fault in the casting from what CHI found. So I got a brand new head this side, and they've all been CNC'd and flowed. Everything's back together now, and I'm about to get ready to fire this thing. I'm just going to put the battery in, a bit more coolant, just run over the timing, make sure the leads are in right. I did have them numbered, but things move and things can rub off. The numbers were rubbed off on some of the leads. You don't know if you got the dizzy in the right tooth on the cam as well, as another thing to look at before really firing it. I'm going to cut power and just wind it over by the battery for a couple of revolutions, quite a few probably revolutions, get all the oil pumping around it, and then flip the switch and hit it and see what happens. Hopefully she just runs straight up good. I'll get Mel to film it while I do that soon, but I'll finish off these last couple of jobs. And yeah, sorry I haven't been filming a lot because this was starting to drag on and I really need to get my button gear and get it done, so I've just been hooking in and not filming. It's all boring stuff anyway, what I've been doing. So once this thing's a goer, now look at all that shithouse wiring and tidy up this whole shebang, because it's just a shambles. I hate it. Well, this is just nasty. So yeah, I'll get that done. Once this thing's going, I can move it in and out. I can drive it around the back, get it in the shed where all my other stuff is, so I can do wiring. So yeah, I'm going to get into it. Thanks guys. Hey, I'm just going to wind it over without any spark so that pumps the oil and fuel up, gets the pressures up. So there we go. So just wound it over a bit to get the oil pumping around. Might just quickly check the oil, just make sure it's actually moving around. Alright, so I've got fuel, oil pumped around. I'm about to hit the ignition power on, wind her over and see if she fires. This is it guys and girls, here we go. Ready now?
Ready.
Fire in the hole.
Third time's lucky.
One more go. Hey YouTubers, Joshy351 at the JDT Racing YouTube channel. And bad news, I didn't get my beast running. So close. But turns out there's some sort of electrical problem there that's just happened while it was sitting around doing nothing. It's got something to do with the MSD and the coil's not getting power. I've got all the wiring disconnected here because I'm going through it all. I tested some of the wiring with my awesome test light that measures voltage and everything, and now it's kaput. It's fried, and I don't know how that's happened. I had this sitting on the coil positive side to measure the voltage going to it while I turn the key on, and then it's never worked again since. So I'm absolutely spewing because these ones aren't cheap, and I can't do nothing really without it. I do have an older test light out the back which I'm going to use, which is just a light one, not one that tells you your voltage. But anyway, this thing would have been going, I would have been driving and enjoying it like days ago. Now, if it wasn't for this electrical bug that's just happened to crawl in here, I do know my wiring's pretty average, so I may just have to pull all the wiring out and just rewire the whole car, or rewire the whole, everything that's been aftermarketly put in, so MSD, thermos. I've got a little vacuum pump for vacuum to make the brakes work a little better. It's not working either. Might even just pull it out for now and get rid of it for the moment. And also the starter motor has a relay put in. And then also on the inside I've got the wiring out in the center console there. Going through all that because that's where I've put my start off switch in and power switch for the ignition. And I want to put my stereo back in there, so all that has to go and be changed. Anyway, so it could be a long time before I get to even start and drive this thing yet. I might just focus on getting spark and firing the engine before I go ripping everything out and starting again. Anyway, that's where I'm at. It sucks. I was hoping to be driving this beast because the days are getting numbered. Okay, anyway guys, I'm going to hook in and get onto it. Alright, so cut a heap of wiring, disconnected the tacho. I think that's maybe the problem, and we're going to give it a shot. So, see what happens. So I've just checked over the timing, made sure spark plug lead's lined up to number 1. We'll give it a hit, see what happens. It's just like there's no spark. Okay, so I've retimed it and made sure top dead center is in line with spark plug number 1. I think it might have been out, so hopefully this time, fingers crossed. Here we go. It's got a bit more petrol down there too this time. Ooh. That means it's 180 out. So it looks like I may have been 1 tooth out on the dizzy and then 180 degrees out as well. So reset it to 180 degrees back the other way and should be all sweet this time. So this time it should fire up and run. Fingers crossed, eh? Alright, here goes nothing. Excited this time. think they just probably need adjusting. So rocker covers might have to come back off. All the gaskets are burning in. So set the timing. Good oil pressure. Alrighty, so I'll let this bad boy cool down a bit. Obviously I'm going to have to adjust the rockers. Still got to do the timing and go over all this wiring crap. It's just not acceptable, that wiring. But at least it's going. So I'm really happy about that. So I'm going to try and push. Maybe I might get to drive it this RV, I don't know. If not, next weekend I'll just keep working on it in the afternoons after work and get it all sorted out. Anyway, that's fixing the Clevo, all done. Can't wait to drive it, so I'll make a video of the wiring and stuff, and then I'll make a video of actually driving it once she's done. Anyway guys, thanks for watching.